Hello, welcome. This is Maniac Tim with Maniac Sports, and how's everybody doing today? I would have been on more yesterday if I had to work, so I was really on yesterday. Uh, but I hope everybody's doing good. It really sucks the ending of that game, that Dallas Detroit game. Uh, I'm not going to rehash everything like that. Everybody's been talking about it, but yeah, it's something needs to change in the NFL, and it's not going to happen unless the people, unless the NFL wants it to change. You know, did we expect anything different last night? Did we think that the at a day where they were inaugurating Jimmy Johnson into the Ring of Honor at AT&T Stadium, did we really think that you would get a fair shake? You know, nobody wanted, the NFL and the Cowboys didn't want Jimmy Johnson's day to be kind of uh, ruined. So, you look at it that way, that very well could have been one of the reasons. But, it being, right now we could have the number 2 seed if it wasn't for that stupid call. Or, I mean, it's crazy. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Oh, there was enough to bring up the maniac in me. Uh, that was really enough to bring out the maniac in me. Oh, I'm trying to be. Yeah, I'm fair. I mean, but if you look at it, what was it? It was a call. It was a game changing call that just about everybody's talking about. And it's you know I don't go what I don't go by exactly what I'm saying and with what I see. I'm going with what the NFL world is talking about. And the NFL world is talking about, hey, this was a call that the refs messed up on. So, but thanks for the comment, Kevin. How are you doing? Are you doing any better? Uh, you know, but yeah, um, hey, I do call it like I see it. Um, and it's awful funny that just about every game that is played at, that every game that's played at Dallas, there's some type of controversy, some type of things that really, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that is for sure. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, and it's this refereeing crew. United should have not went for it on fourth and goal in the first quarter. If they would have took a field goal in the first quarter, it's when it came down to the last play in the fourth. That is true. Okay, I'm not going to argue with you on that point. You know, um, that's But yeah, you know, fact is that Dallas could not have won the game without that screwed up call. Oh, okay, they might not because there's still time on the clock. Okay, so Dallas may have been able to come back with a little bit of time and score a field goal. All right, so that is a fact, and I do need to acknowledge that because there was still like 26 seconds left on the clock after that. But to be fair, on its own, without that bad call, Dallas was not good enough to beat the Lions. That is fair. That is fact. I mean, when you do some, it's the player. Okay, put yourself in the player's situation too. Okay, you go ahead and you get something, and then they just go ahead and take it away from you unfairly because they made the mistake. They called the wrong player's name. I mean that's where you, and that's like right at the end of the game. You know, I did not see the whole game, so I can't comment on the whole game. I can comment on because unfortunately, I had to work yesterday. Yeah, that's one thing about what I mean, and I'll tell you what, if it would have been vice versa, and the Cowboys would have got screwed, I would probably I would say the same thing for them, but they didn't. You know, now the who knows if the Lions could have went for the top too. They could have went ahead and tried to kick the time field goal, and then who knows what would have happened that way. But you can't take away the fact that that was a completed pass, and that I mean there's been this digital evidence that shows Taylor Decker walking over to the ref. What else do you need to do? Have the ref sign, hey, I'm Taylor Decker. I'm reporting in. That's how's everybody doing today? You know, uh, right now we're getting pretty close to the Minnesota Green Bay game. Who do you guys got in that? Do you even care who wins that game? Um, you know, and of course the Eagles lost, so now Dallas is a second seed because of one the lucky break they got. Every other team that the Detroit Lions lost to this year, every other team, they deserved that victory. The other team, like when they lost to Green Bay deserved that victory. When they lost to Chicago, Chicago deserved that victory. They earned it. When they lost to uh, um, Seattle, Seattle deserved that victory. All right. When they lost to Baltimore, Baltimore deserved that victory. Those teams beat us fair and square. Dallas did not beat us fair and square. That's the difference. But we'll go over some of the other games too. All right. Uh, Green Bay tonight to win. They very well could. I mean, one thing Green Bay has given Minnesota fits. Uh, Green Bay, Green Bay has looked good last week. Uh, the two previous weeks they didn't look good. But yeah, Green Bay. I could definitely see Green Bay taking this to win. Um, of course, you still don't have Kirk Cousins is not going to be playing. And this, and both of these teams that they win, their if either one of them win their last two games, they're in the playoffs. So, but Baltimore proved themselves as far as in the playoffs. Not in the playoffs, but as far as for being the first seed in the AFC. Um, I mean, they proved it pretty big too. They went ahead. Okay, so yeah, Baltimore beat up big time on the bring up. Okay, so yeah, Baltimore. I mean, they just tore up Miami. It was not even a close game. So that's like, you know, I mean that's crazy. I mean it's so of course we have the Vikings that's going to be playing real shortly here. Broncos, they beat the Chargers. No big surprise there. Uh, Chiefs came back and beat the Bengals. They were losing. Uh, Seattle lost to the Steelers, so Steelers went into Seattle and beat them. Yeah, Baltimore played a good game. They are going to be scary and play exactly. And plus the road to the road to the Super Bowl goes through Baltimore, and to take a look at it. Baltimore is the old Cleveland Browns. They're the original Cleveland Browns. So this is what. But yeah, so everybody needs to go and visit everybody needs to go to Baltimore. As long as Baltimore wins their first game, and ain't knocked out in the playoffs. But I don't see it. I think Baltimore is playing too darn good. I could see them making it to the Super Bowl. I really could. I know a lot can happen. Chiefs. Chiefs have had a wishy-washy season, if to say to say the most. But yeah. Uh, so I don't, Miami. They took care of Miami handily. Who else in the AFC do you think would really have a chance against Baltimore? I mean, I don't. What would be a great You guys watched wrestling yesterday. Is this Brian? Saw baby's ref show up yesterday. Yeah, that's for sure. It was. I mean, there was a stimulus package. Okay, this is Mr. Jackson. Okay, Euro Jackson. Yeah. The you know, in fact, is even with a lot of Dan Campbell's questionable play callings, even with Jared Goff's two interceptions, you know, the Cowboys still was not enough to on their own beat the Lions. They had to have the refs bail them out. It's just what it is. And I'll tell you, I can see why you say what you say because it's very very questionable that that not only um you know that just about this crew, this refereeing crew, the Lions are 0-6 whenever this refereeing crew um is there. You cannot just go ahead and have that. There's something that this particular crew holds against the Lions. I don't know what it was, but yeah. Pay the refs up. They did not want them to lose on Jimmy Jones's night to make him cry. You know what? And I actually brought that up. Jimmy Johnson and Jerry Jones. Yeah, I brought up that they really didn't want that either. That and it's something that um, you really gotta wonder. You know, uh, you gotta wonder. Yeah, I know Jerry Jones, Jimmy Johnson paid the rest off. I mean, it very well could be. It could be like a bias. A, there's even if they even if it isn't as a payoff deal, you gotta go with is it a marketing thing that you look at? You know, I mean, you got to wonder, because what's better for the NFL? What's better for the ratings? Uh, America's, in on the night where just about everybody's watching the Cowboys. uh, After basically the breakup. Yeah, I still remember when Jerry Jones went ahead and fired Jimmy Johnson and said that it wasn't his um, coaching. It was the team that Jerry Jones built. So and he brought in Barry Switzer and stuff like that and got rid of because he wasn't the yes man. Uh, but it's just there's always something that seems so darn fishy about it. You know, money or root or all evil is in the NFL. All rigs, WWE, wrestling fix. Yeah, and I mean, it was kind of funny. One of the guys at work, not yesterday, but a couple of days ago, was asking if they have on like your ticket stubs at the on the Lions games and the NFL games if it has for entertainment purposes only, because sometimes you wonder, you know, but how's that ever going to change really? How that crew should be fired. Uh, and one of the things that I've said, you know, along for a long time that Players shouldn't be fined. Head coaches or owners should not be fined to say what happened because you should be able to speak the truth. And the truth is the truth, you know. And even with just the mere time that it took for them to throw the flag, you know, I mean, it's and for Dallas's head coach to say that they earned that victory, they did. You know, let's okay. One thing, okay, Dallas had virtually killed just about everybody else at Dallas Stadium. Okay, at AT&T Stadium, they had virtually killed just about anybody that they played at Texas Stadium. They had, it took a missed call by the refs for them. So the best opponent that they had in at AT&T Stadium was the Lions. They were not good enough to beat the Lions on their own. Now there were still 26 seconds left, so we don't know for sure. Even with that 1 point with the 2 point conversion, if the Lions would have got, or if the Cowboys would have gotten field goal range, But see, we should have been able to see that. We should have been able, to see if Dallas could have, but it shouldn't been just the refs handing them the victory. And that's basically what they did. Now granted, they did have two other tries to make it afterwards. You know, uh, yeah. But you got to also look at it too. I mean, if you look at, it isn't like Congress is going to step in or anything like that and force the NFL to do the right thing either, because you have to. Some of the presidents were even from Texas. Like the Bushes, they were from Texas. You know, Texas is a major economy of the United States. You know, if Texas was their own country, they could actually compete with, financially be competitive. So, there's a lot of that consideration too. Uh, but I'm not going to give my hats off to Dallas for that game because hey, it's they didn't deserve it that way. You know. Uh, but who do you have winning tonight's game? Do you think the Packers or Vikings are going to win? You know, and a lot of the teams in the AFC NFC North. Uh, oh, you don't care? Okay, yeah, that's fair. But okay, but like the Lions, I, yeah, it's just sickening. Really, it is sickening. And even when all these different players these are getting all these different coaches are and analyzers are saying, analysts are saying, that the refs messed up. It's not only, Adam Shatner said it. What sucks with Slackers versus the Vikings. The Green Bay Slackers versus the Vikings. Oh, wow. Eagles lost to the Arizona Cardinals, too. Yeah. And that ends up giving Dallas a second seed, which, yeah, that really, that's, I, yeah, that's crazy. Uh, yeah, and because the Eagles have the Cowboys have the tiebreaker between the two of them, the Cowboys would be the NFC East champions right now. You know, so it's yeah, and it looks like the Lions will probably end up playing Stafford. Now, how did the Eagles fall to a? But you know what's weird? The Cardinals beat both the Giants and the Eagles. So yeah, that's a crazy part of the whole thing. Those. So you didn't see the Cardinals do much this year, but they beat both the NFC leader or NFC uh, East leaders. Now, one thing, Kyle Murray being back is, I think that makes a little bit of difference too. For but see, I mean that's like what it costs. What is the cost to this victory? Um, okay, so right now we got Vikings are the Vikings game is starting right now. Uh, you see almost as much Packer fans in there as you do the Vikings fans. I would like to see both of those teams because I don't want to see either one of those in the playoffs. I really don't. You know, I don't. I think we would be, because it would if we end up if the Vikings if we end up playing the Vikings in the playoffs, then that would be 3 times in a row that we play them, or not in a row, but you know what I mean. And I really don't want to see. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people that want to see Lions play Stafford, Jared Goff play Stafford. I don't. I don't want to see us play them in the playoffs. I mean, there's going to be there's a lot of still Stafford fans that are in Detroit. Uh, so so okay. So right now, the Minnesota defense goes up against Of course, Packers got the ball first right now. Um, I don't know. I'll tell you what. If I got to pick between the two teams that I want to win, I gotta say I want the Vikings to win over the Packers. It's just that for me to root for the Packers is not good. So it's I just don't. I mean, it's am I a Packers hater? Yeah. I mean it's just they're just too big of rivalries. I don't really care that much for the Minnesota Vikings either, but it's the Packers are like the you know the team that I dislike most in all of football. It's just yeah, and then I guess you gotta look at the Cowboys second. I don't like the Cowboys, because you know I just don't. But yeah, so yeah. By the way, you guys are watching Tim's Maniac Sports. This is a Maniac One Sports show. Uh, right now I'm watching the Minnesota Green Bay game. Is that Minnesota? Uh, Green Bay was basically stopped first. Just went 3-and-out uh, on their first possession. Now we'll get to see what Garrett Hill can do with the offense of the Minnesota Vikings. I think Hawkinson is still hurt. I'm not sure. I'm not updated on the information. Uh, Minnesota hands it off. Gets like they get like an 8 yard. But it's already third down. Third down. Third and one. So third and one. Uh, third and one at like their own 32-yard line. Uh, they then a shotgun, definitely, and almost sack, incomplete pass. You know, uh, uh, it's showing that now of course Minnesota is punting the ball. Uh, so now going back to yesterday's game, one of the things that one of my friends from work text me. He goes, if the Lions aren't going to use a kicker, why have one on the team? Give it to it for another roster spot for somebody else. He was very much mad at at some of the calls. Oh shoot! Sorry about the young. About the young guys. Uh, So you're watching Tim Maniac Sports. This is a Maniac One show. Uh, and we're just kind of, I kind of just had an open, just basically open chat. We did talk a little bit about how I feel, and of course some other, off feelings are welcome. Uh, as far as on what you feel about the Lions game, but also your guys' team. You know, now I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna put up any BS about, from a Dallas fan. If you guys are Dallas fans, it wasn't your fault that the refs messed up, you know, and definitely helped you guys. But don't try to pretend like it was, that you deserved that victory because hey, they couldn't get the job, and as far as we know, they probably couldn't get the job done without the NFL officials making a mistake. And and when you make mistakes as many times as this crew has against one team, that's where things look fishy. You know. Now, personally, I want to see Minnesota win this game because I want to see. Uh, I just don't want. I just don't like the Packers. I mean, it's just you know I don't like. I don't really like the Cowboys either. Um, so far, the Minnesota, the Green Bay Minnesota games is still scoreless as far as on my TV in this timeline. And I do want to wish everybody a happy New Year's. This is the last day of 2023, man. This year has went so fast. I still don't know where it went. You know. So first and Romeo Dobbs at the 30-yard line.
Went to the line of scrimmage that fast was they don't want the crowd to get in a rhythm of when they're going to ramp up the noise. So by getting to the line of scrimmage, they can take a look at what the Vikings are doing defensively. LaFleur can signal in and talk.
I mean, it looks like he should have had Romeo Dobbs short, but then Romeo Dobbs found a way to make enough for the touch, for the first down, and it was definitely a first down. Another first down by a pass to Kraft. So, unfortunately, Green Bay is moving the ball down the field. I mean, with Minnesota supposedly has this real tough defense. It's not doing much to stop Green Bay right now.
Understand what that pressure look is, and they've already seen it once, they've already played against it once, and much sharper so far against it out here tonight. 24 left, getting it complete. On the sideline, he nailed it. It's the first thing he told us. So, a totally different team. And you realize how young they were.
It's going to be second down and 4 yards to go. Second down and 4 yards to go. Green Bay has the ball. At basically midfield. So shotgun position handed off. Yeah, he may have gotten a yard, but not much more. Harris.
been fun to watch Brian Flores, the new defensive coordinator of this Vikings team. They
So,
are 5 points better than what they were a season ago on the defensive side. Again, a hurry up offense so they can force the hand of the defense quickly.
And they go quick. They don't wait sort of the line.
pass is complete. Wow. Like the 39-yard line of Minnesota. So the
With the grab and with the sticks.
But watch this, Mike. Look how disorganized they are on the defensive side because of that quick snap and hurry up offense.
So they're playing the hurry up offense
And that gave
early
Rodgers
here.
a little opportunity to find that open receiver.
Start with drive. 3 first downs here from Love. 5 of 7 in the early go.
The Love right now is 5 for 7. I got 7 passes. And he got way more than the first down. Jones.
Good run there.
And this is really what they have been missing here. They got a good block on the outside by Malik Heath as well, number 18, the wide receiver. But when you can have that kind of balance.
So how's everybody doing tonight? Like I say, hopefully you guys all have a happy New Year's. By the way, I see that the Pistons did win yesterday, which is a good thing,
The 18, Dylan now, look at the 15-yard line. Dylan scored a touchdown last week against Carolina.
Okay, so Dylan's in the lineup.
7 snaps last week.
Ran the ball.
Part about the Green Bay Packers
So it's going to be second down.
They got such a young quarterback, such young wide receivers. This is going to be a running back focused team this year. With Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon.
Second down and 8 to go. Second down and 8 to go.
Step forward, and certainly Jordan Love, especially in the second half of the season.
Oh, God. I don't know. I'm getting tired. I did want to come up. I may come back on a little bit later tonight. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay watching this.
He made 3 or 4 diving tackles in that game. You could just feel the intensity of this defensive team from Minnesota.
But what's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a happy New Year's. Hope you guys all have had a good holiday season. My TV just froze up. My reception. Really? I don't know if it's.
Josh Myers, and that pressure inside.
Oh, so, yeah. So field goal opportunity.
Daniels, the all-pro kicker for the Raiders. 34.
Should be a chip shot. Got the Green Bay on the board. 3-0 lead.
3-0 Green Bay. Kirk Cousins with that torn Achilles. Fired up the crowd.
Yeah.
Number 6. Leads the crowd in Minneapolis.
Oh. Okay, yeah. That was a little racy, I think. What that. Okay,
End of the 3-year complimentary maintenance. It's your journey. Own every mile of the Hyundai Getaway Salesman. Hurry in.
But yeah, next year, how many of you guys all made New Year's resolutions? Yeah, I know. One of the New Year's resolutions a lot of people like to say is I'm going to lose weight, go on a diet. You get a lot of gym memberships. Some gym memberships are for Christmas, some are not.
Rated PG. Only in theaters.
One thing nice is at least I do get 2 days off this week instead of just one because of the holiday. It did kind of stink that I had to work yesterday and I wasn't able to watch the game live and things messed up on taping the game, so I only seen part of it. So didn't like that part of the whole situation, but other than that, it was okay. I hope everybody's enjoying. Like I said, I wish everybody a happy New Year. Right now, the evil empire from the frozen tundra, Green Bay, is winning.
America's Got Talent is back with its twist for the first time ever. The judges are going to go head to head. Three teams going to win it all.
Gee.
Monday
I'm-
on NBC.
Okay, so we're on commercial right now. So
I got to check the score. Some of them, I got a couple of them in this one tonight.
Yeah, I can wear me out all day. Trying to do playoff permutations here.
and it's hard to believe there's only one more week left in the NFL regular season.
On top, Vikings going to get it the second time. It'll be a 25 to go up against the Green Bay defense. Here they are.
Kenny Thornton, UCLA, TX23. What the why you do it? Griffin Smith, Stevenson High School. Isaiah McDuffie, Boston College.
But
Chris County High School.
earlier today, I went and seen a couple movies.
Maryland, Jonathan Owens, Missouri West.
I don't know, maybe I had to do a different channel about reviewing different movies. I would Poison the Boat. I've seen that one. To me, that was a very good movie. I would recommend it to anybody.
A lot of criticism to Joe Barry and this defense, feeling the pressure here after the last few games.
Yeah, and
And then I ended up seeing Ferrari. That was a sleeper to me. So I really didn't care for that movie.
But in the secondary tonight, they're starting 2 college free agents, 2 seventh rounders, 2 sixth rounders, and 1 first rounder who's coming off injury, and Darnell Savage. So
how you guys doing? This is Maniac Tim from Maniac Sports. This is a Maniac 1 show. Intercepted! Oh. That was a deflection, so that you really can't.
So here's the problem right now. You're going to come across here, and you got to sit down here. But they sort of do a little bit of a soft sit down, and you could tell there was some indecision on the part of Jaron Hall on exactly where he was going to stop. So the timing between those two not there. Ball's tipped up, and this defense that has been much maligned, as you described, comes away with a huge play early.
First, they only have 6 interceptions all year.
So
They're second in the last, see the numbers there for the 11-game stretch. Second in the last 8 games, third in the last 11. This Minnesota team.
okay, so Green Bay Packers basically a 35-yard or 33-yard line. Packers. But I get nowhere.
Josh Gattelis, former 6th-round pick out of Michigan. Stop.
You know, the other thing, Mike, that we should bring up about that interception, T.J. Hawkinson, who has been such a superstar for the Minnesota Vikings, not in there anymore because of torn ACL. And already some of the timing issues probably going to show up there. So the tight end position and throwing to the tight end has been huge all year for the Vikings. I wonder how much they'll be able to get done tonight.
To Harrison Smith, goes down the end. Here it comes. They're checking as well.
Touchdown Green Bay. Green Bay now will have a 10-0 lead over the Vikings. So this Green Bay was a team that was dead in the water earlier this season. You know, they were dead in the water. They were. And right now, if they win this game and their next game, they could still end up getting a playoff spot. I mean, how's that fair? You know.
Like you said, what I was thinking. When he leaned back and fired, it's like, let's go. That's our guy. Watch Proctor's do it for a bunch of years, backing him up.
So yeah,
This guy is taking the front row in QB1, wearing 1-0 the pack, making throws like that.
And Jordan Love right in his, that was a pretty pass. I gotta admit, it was a pretty pass by Jordan Love. And this is against one of your tough defenses. So, earphones in right now. So right now, Green Bay has a 10-0 lead.
So much more. Join today. COVID-19. I'm not waiting. If it's COVID, Paxlovid.
Paxlovid is an oral treatment for adults.
Sorry about the noise in the background.
Help stop the virus from
My bad.
Taking Paxlovid with certain medicines can lead to serious or life-threatening side effects or affect how it or other medicines work, including hormonal birth control.
So who's all going to try to get in shape for the New Year's? I know I should. I should.
HIV-1, pregnant or breastfeed. Don't take Paxlovid if you're allergic to Normetrolvir, ritonavir, or any of its ingredients. Serious side effects can include allergic reactions, some severe like anaphylaxis and liver problems.
All the possible side effects. So right now, you got a three-way freaking.
What's better than one John?
Hey, how's it going? Yeah. You know what? I totally agree with you from Chat Sports. Lions talk definitely F the refs. The refs seem to really be on that. Yeah.
All right, the NFL season finale.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, sadly I had to work, so I didn't see the game live. But yeah, I mean, the refs, and it's not. You cannot just always. It cannot always just be a mistake. There's something there, and somehow, the NFL needs to do something about this. But for some reason, they just don't. I mean, they didn't want to spoil Jimmy Johnson's day. I don't know what it is, but the refs needs to be held accountable. From what I seen one report where it actually showed that against this refereeing crew, the Lions are 0-6. So what the H? What the H? I mean, as we know, Jim Bordeaux would have said, for those people who think that the Lions were just not good enough to win, well, you know what? The Cowboys were not good enough to win without the gift from the refs messing up. Exactly. I mean, they were not good enough on their own to beat this team. So.
And that's a little bit of what we're going to do for the next few snaps, right? How does Hall react?
And honestly, how does Kevin O'Connell react? Because he's got Nick Mullins in the bullpen, who, if you need something a little crazy.
But thank you, Mike, for stopping by. I definitely appreciate it.
North Carolina.
You know, I don't know how to explain it when it comes to the game of football, but when you go out there, the most important thing is to start breathing.
So,
You know, and no matter.
let's see
I've been
here.
in a bunch of big games at BYU in front of big stadiums, but you just have to get out of
Minnesota
voice in
got
your
to
head,
be.
right, telling you
Minnesota
this is a big moment.
Minnesota needs to
And you
freaking
gotta
come
play
back.
And he will.
Here.
He's that
Because Minnesota got Chicago next, or not Minnesota. Green Bay got Chicago. So
Here, the conversations that are going on there up front. And now the officiating crew will come together. Clay Martin, the referee tonight. First Packers game he's done this year, worked the Minnesota game in Philly.
Defense number 52. Correction, that number is 97 on the encroachment.
Kevin Clark, you can see right over the ball.
And anytime your team jumps out to a 10-0 lead, pass rushers start thinking about one thing.
okay, so starting next week, going to be doing 11 o'clock shows. I'm going to try to do them 3 days a week. Or actually start. I'll try to hop on at 11 a.m. tomorrow. But I'm going to Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 11 a.m. On my channel. And the Maniac 1 show will be at 11. Of course, No Holds Bars by Tim's Maniac Sports will be the Friday show. I want I want people that want to come on the show to come on. I need some guests, and I also need some ideas to get going, to grow, because I need to start growing. So I want to. So starting tomorrow at 11, it's going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays for sure. I do need to apologize for not being able to have the No Hold Bar Friday last week. It was just I was dealing with some issues at work that I needed to go in early. I tried to get them done on Thursday, but I couldn't get them done. So
cannot get anything done. Punch it away again.
So
yeah, you know, you want to give your young quarterback time to get settled, right? You believe you probably have
I hope
the strongest arm on the team, and you gotta hope that.
TV wasn't too loud for you guys. Yeah, this is Tim's Maniac Sport. You're listening to the Maniac One Show. Spy myself. Oh shoot, my internet kind of had a little bit of problem. For some reason I'm getting a bad signal on it. Yeah, with what I pay for internet, this. Yeah. But definitely, thanks everybody for coming in. Any more comments, questions are always welcome. Always welcome here. And if Minnesota is still alive in the next week, how many people think that the Lions will give Minnesota a knockout of the playoffs punch? Now, I would like to see. That's another reason why I want to see Minnesota win this week. I want to see Minnesota win, because I want the Lions to be the ones to knock them out of the playoffs. I want Minnesota to be the ones to knock Green Bay out of the playoffs. That's what I want. That's what I want to see happen. It's gonna happen. I don't know. So everybody having a good New Year's Eve. You guys celebrating? Yeah, I guess I probably should brought some hard stuff to drink. But and what's your guys? What's your guys' views on? I want to hear from other fans. Do you guys think that the Lions are making too much of it? You know, do you think that Do you think that it was wrong on Dan Campbell to once the 2 point conversion was taken away to go for it 2 other times just to fail? I mean that's one thing you gotta consider too. You know, uh, Dan Campbell was set in mind to do that. Now you know should Dan Campbell go for the we know he's a aggressive play caller. He is what he is. I'll tell you the truth. When I heard we were going for the 2 point conversion, I thought, oh crap, we're not gonna get it. You know, but when we got it, it's like okay, you know, I was like, yeah, we got it. They they did it. But then there were still 2 other tries that they had afterward. You know, you know how did golf mess up so badly on that? So after that, I mean that was the last one. And then of course the offside penalty. You know, that gave us back what would have been an interception. 2 interceptions by golf. You know. Okay, so right now I'm in the Green Bay still. I'll tell you, Minnesota's doing nothing for offense. Green Bay, man, Jordan Love just completed it at man. This Green Bay team is freaking pumped up to play right now. I mean, they hold a 10-0 lead. In the ball game.
Be able to go backwards and throw that one well down the field. Some play, we're seeing some decision making.
So Jordan Love is finally stepping to his role quarterback.
33.
There's a flag on the play. But
sometimes the big game, you trust the quarterback to the experience. Man, we're seeing that. Well, oh God,
outside on Minnesota.
And Chris, that's the difference. Kirk Cousins against Love in the first game was a completely different story.
Yeah. Let's face it, it's hard to talk about Jordan Love as being the experienced quarterback. Forever we've been saying, all right, here we go. And Kirk Cousins, we got a chance to meet with him a little bit as well. I'm sure he had a good laugh out of blowing the horn there with his son, but both of them have their shirt off.
And one thing Minnesota is not known for coming back on Green Bay. That's what really. Okay, I know I got it. Turn this down there.
Especially when you watch my stuff around the play. Instead of playing switching to Verizon on the thing. Yeah,
You get fast. Just say.
And Wi-Fi coverage in every room.
We should fix it.
Too much to ask.
We can fix it.
So, yeah, so make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. We will be live at 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. Uh, yeah, welcome. You guys are welcome to Tim's Maniac Sports. This is the Maniac One Show. Hey, how's it going? How's it going, Detroit fan, man? How's it going? Yeah, I mean, brutal call, brutal. Things are always brutal when you're at Dallas, but that was really typical brutal. I mean, it was just really extra brutal when I don't know, you know. I mean, just think we would be the solid number 2 seed if that would have happened. You know, yeah, and of course, if the Lions would have went ahead and stopped Dallas afterwards, because they would have still, there's still a very short time on there, and we got to remember that the Cowboys kicker, he's awesome. He can make 60-yard field goals. Some people say he's, but well, man, I hope Minnesota can come back here. I do. I just don't want Green Bay to win this game. Plain and simple. I don't want. So Vikings with the ball hand, no. Of course, the more I root up against Green Bay, the better Green Bay does. So maybe I should start rooting for them and they'll quit. Okay. I also like Green Bay tonight. Of course. Yeah. F the Packers, of course. But it would be nice to see Chicago beat Green Bay in Lambeau to kill their playoff chances for a second straight year. You know what? I could see that, and they do. You do got a point there, uh, because it's just yeah. Uh, they kind of, Chicago is playing a lot better than that first game. I think that first game with at the beginning of the year with Green Bay, uh, Chicago thought they were going to be easy pickings because Aaron Rodgers was not there, and they underestimated. So they didn't come they didn't come with their A game. They took them too lightly. And what happened? Chicago got slaughtered. So it would be great for Green Bay to get knocked out of the playoffs their second year in a row at Lambeau Field. I totally get that. You know, totally get that. But yeah, I'm gonna start. A lot of my shows will be starting on Monday. I'm going 11 a.m. shows. So I'm going to have 11 a.m. one tomorrow, and then Wednesday, and of course my Friday is going to be no hold bars.
It's simple here. The winner of this game
So, that's it's going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 11 a.m. Who knows? Maybe I'll be able to expand on those days somewhat too. I know I still need to try to get on later. Some late at night shows too. Okay, so that wasn't even really close. Okay. Brian like how to try to get that ball, but so on 4th and 1, you go way deep. That was. I know they tried to catch him on surprise, but that was like, why don't you just go get the first down? But yeah, Detroit fan, man. Yeah, I want to wish you a happy New Year. Definitely.
In English, what's the hardest thing to say?
Anything.
Any New Year's resolutions? Yeah. I know I really don't have any, to tell you the truth.
Emotionally sank. Oh. With that,
I forgive you.
I was wrong.
So, and you guys are watching you are watching Tim's Maniac Sports. This is a Maniac One show.
So we're down 34-0. Winning will be tough. That's why I brought in the
Sorry if you guys are picking up too much on the TV commercial. But oh boy. So let's get back to oh.
That's why we carry all the essentials, all at the right price. So you can get a lot more for a lot less. Shop our
Hey, Tarama, at least I didn't knock myself out. I know I've done that before.
I do not.
Mm-hmm.
That's if it triggers a use your life. I wasn't here to cover Dad's mouth when you said that.
Let's meet Father of Maniac, Extended Family, Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
All right. So yeah. Of course, this is really last game this week. So Green Bay is basically beating that. It's 10-0 lead, and this thing ain't updated. 10-0 lead, Green Bay over the Vikings right now.
Great quarterback. In 1973, teams would wind up on top, but teams that put the close game. And in the Kevin O'Connell era, Minnesota's done that. All 11 one-score games last year. This year,
I don't know why it's not updating. It should have updated. Sorry, guys. But yeah, hope everybody's having a happy New Year's. Okay, what do you guys think the NFL could do to solve these problems of bad calls? I know Seattle had a lot of bad calls against at AT&T stadiums. I remember Pete Carroll being mad as H. And I know we always hear of all these this rivalry and stuff like that with officials and stuff. But so finding some offense by Minnesota. inside the 40. First and 10, Minnesota. And there's still like 11 minutes, 39, 38 seconds in the second quarter. So, will Minnesota be able to score a touchdown before half? You know? And do you guys want to see a great game, or do you guys want to see Minnesota walk away with it? Do you want to see? I know uh, uh, Detroit fan man. He said he got Green Bay in this game, and one of the reasons is that he thinks that he wants to see Chicago knock up Green Bay next week. That would be kind of awesome to see the Bears take care of Green Bay next week. Knock them out of the playoffs. I wouldn't mind seeing that. That'd be awesome. Sacked. Minnesota's quarterback got sacked way back at like a 48-yard line. Wow. So, man, this is something. So Green Bay, once again, so it's going to be third down and a mile now. Yeah. And so many, there's so many injuries too. I don't know what's going on with my internet. But how's everybody going on this New Year's Eve? You guys are watching Tim's Maniac Sports. This is a Maniac One Sports show. Right now we're just kind of chilling, watching. I'm watching the Green Bay game. Of course, it's open topic night. Anybody, any topic, any sport. It being the NFL. One game left in the regular season, man. This NFL season has just totally so fast. It's just That's why I think it should be a 20-game season. I mean, that's my opinion. I'm not getting a big following behind it, but I would love to see a 20-game season plus one more team added to each playoff conference. I would like to see eighth team added. You could go ahead and do the where the top two seeds would get the bye, and you add an eighth team. What do you guys think? I think in a 32-team league, that would be just about half the teams would make the playoffs. That's one of the reasons I want to see that.
Athletic and medical training staff still out looking at Isaiah McDuffie, and man from Western New York, from Buffalo, played college football. Boston.
Ooh, dang!
Bobby Wooden and Lucas Van Ness were converging on the quarterback ball. And Chris, he's the man in the lineup because of Andre is out again. He's been dealing with that injury, but really in position as McDuffie gets up.
Really nice to see him on his feet, classy by the crowd here. As always.
Looks like McDuffie got a concussion to me. Okay. What is going on with my internet tonight?
Ironically, back in 2020, and got
Yeah, and of course, where can you guys find me? Of course, I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. I'm also streaming on X now, uh, Twitter. You know,
7 8 yards here.
uh, if you like, subscribe, share this show. You know,
That will give it a reasonable opportunity for about a 54-yard Joseph attack.
so Minnesota's going to try for a field goal here.
But when you take it like the missed touchdown, what should have been a touchdown for the Green Bay Packers, come back and that's a 10-point swing.
Okay, so right now you got Minnesota going for the field goal right now. 54-yard, the field goal is good. Minnesota is now on the Minnesota is now on the board. So Minnesota is now on the board. Yeah. See here. I'm gonna go ahead and add it. Okay, like, subscribe, join Maniac Sports Army. That's gonna be a group that I'm gonna be building once we get 1,000 subscribers. Make sure, yeah, like, I really want people to try to follow me either on Facebook or on Twitch or YouTube. You know, that would be great. You know, I need to get my followers up. I need to my subscribers in YouTube, followers in Twitch. It would be great to get Twitch certified. It would be great to get qualified by YouTube where it could start getting ads and stuff like that. If you guys do want a teacher, I'm going to get the prices on that too. Uh, definitely like, share, subscribe.
Saying, I wish I had a chance to get that ball, but
So, yeah, like, subscribe, share this channel. Definitely, and leave comments in the section on YouTube because that helps the algorithm. It helps it when people. I mean, I love comments here too. This is a comment and a fan base driven. And if you guys just want to air out your mouth, no, if what brings out the maniac in you, that's, you know, you guys want to go ahead and shout at the top of your lungs about the death to what I mean, hey, a lot of people, excuse me, a lot of people go ahead and blame Dan Campbell for some of his aggressive play call. Uh, that's is that right? You know, but of course we need to take the good with all. Yeah, cool. We got 2 likes to show. I appreciate you guys. Uh, definitely appreciate it.
I'm really interested to see what they try to really take
But yeah, share this with your people. Uh, okay, so it's now 10-3 lead. Green Bay has the ball. Jordan Love draws back the pass. Oh, they got some man. Uh, so they're moving the ball great. So I mean, this offense is clicking for great. So Green Bay with another first down to like the 30. Some yard line. So, so what's going on with Green Bay? Green Bay is kind of freak ass. Craft out of bounds at the 30-yard line, all close to field goal range. So, so happy New Year's, everybody. Green Bay. Yeah, they're definitely in field goal range. At the 24-yard line, Green Bay is marching it right down the throats of this so-called strong defense of the Minnesota Vikings. So-called strong defense. Yeah. Oh, third and one. Oh, now they got the first down. So the first down at the 17-yard line. So Green Bay's running. So basically, right now, Green Bay can run and throw. So sorry. Yeah. Shoot. I know there's internet issues. I don't- this internet. I don't know if I got too many things going on and stuff, but
I was wondering if this was possible. Take a look at the hands of the face there. See it? Almost coming.
okay. So this is not.
But they are getting their running backs back up. They were forced to really force me the young receivers. But now they come back to what was considered the strength of the team.
Maybe that might help the internet. Oh shoot. Okay. So yeah, the signal is just bad here tonight. I'm very sorry
And they're playing a lot of these
about the signal.
try and take away the power right up here. Packers really have been making all tackles which means some of these linebackers and defense back have to be able to come up and tackle AJ Dillon.
And I took my so now Green Bay is like within the 5 yard line. I, oh, he fumbled the ball. Saying that he was down by contact short of the goal line, so they're at like the 1 foot yard, the 1 foot line. Let's see. There should be a touchdown by Green.
And then that extension broke the play. Let's see what we're going to get here.
I, yeah, I think 16-3, man. Green Bay is spanking the Vikings. So, hey guys, you're 10 Sports. This is the Maniac One Show. Any comments or anything, please make sure you post them. Like, subscribe to the show. Uh, somebody wants to be a guest, I can share it all. But um, I will do that. This is 10 Maniac Sport. Hmm. I'm gonna go ahead and share. Uh, so if somebody does want to hop on, feel free to. Give it a link to the show. I have no. Oh yeah, no. Sorry, Doug. I didn't know that Facebook. I do know I'm having a little bit of problems with my internet today, so I do need to apologize about the way things are slowing down or something. Maybe freezing up. I don't know. Internet connection. So how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a good time. Enjoying their night, enjoying not needing to work. I don't know. Some people may be working on this holiday weekend. Uh, I had to work yesterday during the Lions game. Welcome, you guys are watching. You know, if you guys are having trouble on Facebook, I have no reason why. But I do got a very weak signal. That's not good. You know. So, but yeah, this is Tim's Maniac Sports, and yes, I was really upset with all yesterday and screwed over the Lions. So, so Minnesota got commanding 17-3 lead over. No, excuse me, not Minnesota. Green Bay has a commanding 17-3 lead over Minnesota. With just terrible. You know, it's happening. So, okay. There's still 3 minutes and 54 seconds left. Oh, first down by Minnesota. So they're trying to score before the half. Looks like the internet's working a little better now. I'm gonna need to call Xfinity, see what the heck's going on with my internet, because I'll tell you what. Oh, Mr. Flag down on the play, Mr. Fisher. So holding on the defense. Oh yeah, I can see the hold there. So that was a good call. Yeah. So what? Okay. So what do you guys think about the? Who do you guys want to go into? In the well, who do you guys want to see? You guys want to see one of these two teams win in the playoffs? Who do you want to see? I think I'd rather see. Oh, so basically, sack on Minnesota's quarterback. Oh, what? Minnesota take one step forward, 3 steps. Minnesota cannot hang. So, and,
Help yourself, man.
all right. So, I don't know. I'm trying to change some things.
Stretch that. Well, Becky's real weird.
Yeah, you're right because
He was bad luck anyway.
Fresh pet. It's not dog food. It's food food.
yeah, they're not.
Engineers obsessed. Testing 5G.
They're definitely not performing.
Powered by Verizon's 5G network. The NFL's live content correspondent.
Their quarterback is yeah.
Rashi Rice, the Lions Jameer. With NFL fans worldwide.
Oh man,
Verizon doesn't compromise.
I'll tell you, yeah, Green Bay is really taking it uh, taking to Minnesota. Yeah, Green Bay is. Wow.
When your money's good.
So do you guys think that? What do you think Chicago's going to keep Justin Fields, or you think they're going to pick up a new quarterback in the draft, or what? Or will they pick some, and keep Justin Fields and still don't pick up somebody have them train behind you? And right now, who do you consider the best? The best team right now in football, I would need to say, is the Ravens, because the Ravens are the team that's solid right now. So that's what I'm thinking, that the Ravens are the solid. Like I'm really thinking there's no hope for Minnesota. I'm thinking that Minnesota's not in this.
All the way over. And the question
We can take a look
Donald
at
was, do I think I'm doing long-term damage to my quarterback by leaving him in there? That would be the only decision point as to whether or not he has to.
Standing special team drive for the Vikings. Made the fair catch signal late, right, trying to negotiate. Field officials come together in conversation.
And that's really tough. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I mean, he already has his head down to make the tackle at that.
Okay. Okay. I heard Chicago is bringing Everflus back. That makes me assume they are running it back with Fields and with a confirmed number one pick overall. Maybe it maybe it all comes together for Chicago, and it could all come together for Chicago. Man, what is? I don't know.
Once he catches the football, this should have been a foul.
Been tacked on, given the field position.
Packers only know. Well, Green Bay is definitely controlling these. But yeah, thanks. So, thanks for the comment. So, Everflus is coming back. So, even if they have so that would be something if they had a chance to get hardball and I don't know. I know there was a lot of Chicago fans that were crying earlier about trying to get Jim Hardball over there. You know.
I know Brian Flores, an attacking guy. You got to get after him here.
Oh,
16-yard line.
137 left in the half. Green Bay leading 17-3.
And a nice call that time.
So,
because he knew what the Vikings were going to do. He knew
and of course, we ain't got that much time left.
Good counter to what he knew was coming.
We ain't got that much time left in 2023.
First down, that would be third down. The use of the 120.
So basically, it looks like both teams are ready to go in for the half. Oh, Vikings. No,
So far in this game, when they've gotten in these short yards, they've taken shots down the field. See if they try.
so let's see what Green Bay does.
Packers bleeding a lot of clock here as well.
Oh, that was a good save. Good acting job by who he wasn't pushed down, he fell down. So that was a good acting job by Reed.
So let that run out. So I'm going to take my shot down the field. It would have been interesting what the call might have been if Mike.
Brandon Powell to receive. Wheeling. For Green Bay. For the timeouts for the Vikings, 47 seconds. Wheeling back pick. The bounce, Powell shot was down the 38-yard line. Decision there by Powell to take it on that bounce.
A big decision because otherwise the clock just keeps burning as they all get away from the ball. So that was great.
So with 39 seconds left.
Here we go. You know, I think this is a big series right here. I really do. I feel like
39 seconds left.
Goes in halftime and he doesn't put something together right here. The other part of this is he kind of got to do up because the other quarterback is throwing too many interceptions, but you can't play cautious. You got to go get this.
Justin Jefferson with Jordan Ellis.
Oh, yeah. I don't like the way he was throwing down.
Yeah, that was a break for the Vikings that unintentionally stepped out of bounds because it looked like he was going to be tackled in bounds, and he did. He was putting his shoulder down, as he likes to do. But at that point, they would have get that clock running. Sorry. But this is where we saw Jeff was pulling it up to him down the field.
Packers got turnover. Wow. That would be where the Green Bay added.
Christian Darrisaw on the outside, just a little arm over and get that football out. Tell you what, for a defense that's not supposed to be very good, Steve play staff.
Yeah. That was key for them in this game. Their guys, in Gary, and Clark, and Preston.
Okay, so New Year's Eve.
Okay. They've done the job.
He's got to be excited about the way his guys are playing. And Kevin O'Connell, I just wonder how much longer can
Okay, let's see.
He's going to get the ball in his hands.
Who else could be Detroit Mount Rushmore, a victim of terrible cause with Decker? Tigers. Wow, and you have any where? Whoa. Ah, man.
Everything that he knows everything that the Vikings defense is trying to do.
Wow. You definitely know what argument. Mount Rushmore, terrible cause. Anybody from the Russian national team? But now another terrible. You got to give that. Remember that Kelvin Johnson one? He had that terrible call. if I remember right, Golden Tate had a terrible call against me. So Mount Rushmore was just that. Uh, would be anybody from the Pistons too, you know. So some of the, holy cow, we just got another touchdown for Green Bay. Oh my gosh. Sergey Fedorov, maybe.
He looks like he's going to go on the wheel. Here we come back with a punt returns mentality. And once he got a look at his face, that was it. Nobody could get him on the ground.
Oh, you're hearing a lot of people say, "Go Pack, go." So, so the Packers have a 20-point lead over Minnesota in the half, man, or at the half. 20-point lead. Wow.
Just been the offense of the Vikings. Let's just say that.
Right? I remember there were, at least in the 80s, there was a lot of terrible calls against the Pistons.
It's like after Jordan and Matt
I remember Van Gundy went ahead and did one hell of a rant, fine because of it,
scored even more than what they have.
you know.
So what we look like division matchups.
Oh, yeah.
Minnesota. Got this first time, but give us a few weeks. We're gonna get this figured out.
So, so Jordan, yeah, Green Bay has been darn Green Bay. This isn't even a contest by.
Get all the way there. 3 seconds till halftime. And Chris, it was during our conversation yesterday at the end, kind of thanking Matt LaFleur, happy to be here, good luck to you guys. We don't want to get in the playoffs. So, well, look at these guys in the first half.
Would have
So-
nothing to lose. Most importantly was just to get these young guys to feel
So now it's halftime. It's officially a halftime now.
With the moment for 23-3, here's Melissa.
What has impressed you most about Jordan Love in this first half?
It's points.
Okay, so with it being halftime, I'm gonna take a little break here.
The defense.
Our defense came to play, and that's what we expected them. For the game, so
So
it's been good so far.
I will be right back.
The 2 turnovers by Minnesota both been turned into touchdowns by LaFleur's Packers. Vikings get the ball to start the second. 3. So we're at halftime. 3 to tell you what's on tap.
Thank you very much, Mike. Coming up for at halftime, Lamar
So,
Jackson throws 5 touchdowns. The Ravens celebrate the number 1 seed.
I will be right back.
All right.
Want to see where your team ranks? Just go to it. Show me the football standings.
Just about unbeatable.
So how was your day, Liz?
Okay, I'm back, guys. I'm back.
Available at Tractor Supply.
I'm really excited about the company. Team is looking great. We got to be drinking this blue Kool-Aid.
That and Baker just won Dealer of the Year. So you know the other team I'm excited for.
What are you doing? Team huddle. Aceland is to service our customers.
With 3,000.
To jumpstart your 20.
Stella uses AT&T. Abby has Spectrum One. With AT&T, Stella pays $110 a month for her internet and mobile.
Plus monthly fees. Ouch.
With Spectrum One, Abby gets internet for $49.99 a month, with free advanced Wi-Fi and a free unlimited mobile line.
That's a good deal. I know.
Abby saves big, over $75 a month. That's over $900 in savings.
That's what's expected.
Call quick or visit a Spectrum store. Spectrum One.
Whether it's taking the slope, available all-wheel drive pilot, deliver present, passport, or all it for yourself. Powerful picture.
So I hope everybody's enjoying their New Year's
Happy one.
Eve.
Buy online or visit.
Landmark Recovery Addiction Treatment is here in Michigan to help you find recovery from alcohol and drug addiction. Get the help you need for you or a loved one. Call us today and visit landmarkrecovery.com. We're here to help. By Ben Baker, Michigan.
Welcome to the Toyota halftime. Let's go places.
Happy New Year to you. Thanks for celebrating with us and celebrating with Devin's jacket. Most of so thank you. Look at that. Can't buy money right there. Woo. So much happened in the NFL Week 17 with playoff implications. Let's start in the AFC. Baltimore, the Ravens, Lamar Jackson. He was perfect. They got the 1 seed. That's right. I mean, Lamar Jackson was
So let's see, what was a 59-19 Ravens over Miami? When I started watching the Chiefs game, they were losing.
Stands right now. 4 teams have wins. Ravens with that 1 seed. Dolphins are in. Don't know if they're going to win the division quite yet. Chiefs and Browns. 5 teams still fighting for 3 spots. Jaguars, Buffalo, Indy, Houston, and Pittsburgh. Over in the NFC, we got a 1 seed there as well. The 49ers. Oh, the bright, shiny, bright, awesome. How to get back on track after losing the
So the 49ers are the 1 seed in the NFC.
Some of the offensive weapons. So did the Eagles, but they got struggled.
It's not looking good right now. Philadelphia. Your team is trying to get back on track in the last 2 weeks. They fell short.
Yeah. Cardinals, that and the Cowboys this year. Rams over 200 yards. James Conner with 128 in this one. So here's the NFC playoff. The Rams today, last time they were in the playoffs, they won the Super Bowl. So keep in mind, 7 teams still vying for 2 spots in the NFC playoff picture. So we know the 1 seed so far. So wild card round, Jason, who would you least like to play? Who's hottest right now in your mind?
You know, for me, it's Buffalo. They've won 4 games in a row. Defense is playing better. We're taking the ball away. They're balance on offense. I think they have their swagger back.
Right.
They're going to be a tough out.
Yeah, say it for free. I think the way that's I know it didn't look great today against the Giants, but you just said the last time they were in the playoffs, you were in the Super Bowl, so not a good treat if you have to play the Rams.
All right.
No, Buffalo's are scary. I'm going with the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns, I know Denver heard me say the last few weeks, that's a Super Bowl defense. They really do. Flacco,
They can run the ball a little bit. I think Cleveland's going to be scaling. Left back. Yeah, let's not let them go break.
So yeah,
Vikings have had 4 different starting quarterbacks. quarterbacks do you think should play in the second half of this game?
No, I think they need to go back to McDonald's. I mean, it was great for both the ball. They threw for a lot of yards, threw a lot of receptions.
Oh, shoot, I don't know. I think I might call it a night for tonight.
Keep our eye on it as well. Second half. Stick around. Have a full week.
I thank everybody for coming in. Everybody that watched, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. This is Tim's Maniac Sports. I'm going to try to be on tomorrow for sure. New Year's Day at 11 a.m. I've been on for 2 hours already. But so let's just go ahead. You guys all have a happy New Year. With that, I'm gonna just end this show for tonight. Thank you guys. You guys all have a good one.